Hey everybody, this is Shattered Sun. We're going to play some Hex Online MMO TCG. Probably the world's first MMO TCG. Certainly not the only TCG. I played plenty of TCGs before. This is my opponent, Shards Revenge. He's challenged me. Of course, I've accepted. So I'm playing Blood and Sapphire today. We'll see what my opponent is playing. Got a good starting hand. A lot of shards, a lot of blood shards. My opponent's mulligan down to 6. That gives me instant card advantage. I'll take that. Like getting a free card for me. Looks like he's playing Ruby. I'll pass the priority. And to my turn, lay down my first blood shard. Really nothing to play at this point. We'll just have to see what goes on. See what he lays down. Really enjoying this game so far. Got in on this on Kickstarter. It's still in beta at this point. Pretty smooth for online TCG. Really enjoyable. I like the artwork in this game. Looks like he'll lay down a Ragefire. It's basic action. I'm going to try and use my Curse of Oblivion here to see if I can fish more of those Ragefires out of his deck. Taking kind of a gamble here. It's only a 2 casting cost card. High probability that there'd be more in his deck. Of course there isn't, so we'll pass the priority. It's not like there's anything else I could have done with my my blood at that point, so back to my turn. Lay down another blood shard. And pass the turn. Not much I can do at this point. So he drops another ruby, and it's going to be a veteran. That veteran's a pretty amazing card. It's going to do 3 damage. It takes 2 damage. It has the unique ability of exhausting one opponent's troop on his turn before he attacks, so that will probably lock me down pretty hard. I'll lay down the Wailing Banshee. Wailing Banshee can't be blocked, of course, except by blood creatures or artifact creatures. He has neither at this point, so I'll be able to trade some blows with him, but of course he's going to do more damage at this point. So he's going to lay out that constant. There's his Veteran's Gladiator, kind of a closer look. I believe he has to attack each turn if he's able to. And here comes the damage. Nothing I can do about it. Just got to take the damage. That's okay. I've got a Vampire King in my hand. Very amazing card. Probably the best blood troop, if not the best troop in the game right now. That card wins games. It probably is going to win me this game or come close to it. If he does have some removal, happens to get rid of it, I've got this Call to the Grave. I'll be able to fish it out of my graveyard and bring it back to my hand. So I've got a plan B. Call to the Grave is a very versatile card. Because I can actually use it to pull out my opponent's cards out of his graveyard and put it into my hand. So makes a lot of versatility. I think I've only got one in this deck. I will probably make a revision and add a second one. I don't think I'll go 3, but I think 2 is probably the right number. Here comes the Vampire King. Of course, he's got flight, life drain, and the unique ability to make more vampires with flight and life drain. So really an amazing card, strong card. Boy, he's got a problem now. I'll make the attack. He'll still have me locked down, but he just won't be able to out damage me anymore. So there's a closer look at the Vampire King. Wish I had more of them. So, there's Call to the Grave. I won't use it yet. I'll keep it in my hand. Of course, my opponent doesn't know about it, so let's just see what happens. Looks like he's got another constant, the Inferno. Not really worried about this card. Maybe not a lot he can do. He's goes ahead and gets a counter on the card as soon as it comes out, straight away. And he'll attack me. Nothing I can do. I've got to take that damage. There he goes. Of course, he exhausts my Vampire King. I can't block. Well, I guess he's not exhausted. He just can't. He can't block. Almost like being exhausted. Here comes the damage. He gets another counter on that constant up there. Honestly, I'm not really sure what it does. I'm not that worried about it. And it's another blood shard drop for me. 12 to 18 in his favor right now. That's about to change. I'll get 5 points damage and 3 points of life for a 8-point swing. And this is really where the game's going to turn for him unless he can come up with some sort of answer. And even if he can, I've got my backup plan, so I feel pretty good about the game right now. We'll just see what happens. And I will go ahead and get to make another vampire. Now, at this point, since 2 of my troops are exhausted and the vampire just came out, he'll still have me locked down. I'll still have to take the damage. Looks like he's going to be searching for an answer at this point with some card draw. Also helps me with some card draw. At this point, I've kind of got the tempo on him. So tempo and card draw and TCGs, in my opinion, that's what wins games. Tempos and card advantage. Oh, looks like he accidentally chose the wrong card. He chose the Vampire King, of course, who was already exhausted. I'll be more than happy to trade blows with him, not take the damage. Though at this point I really could have. It wouldn't have mattered that much. So we'll pass priority. And hey, look, it's not exactly a Sapphire, but I'll take it. It can make Sapphire. I've got plenty of Sapphire cards in my hand, so that's kind of a relief to me. It'll open things up maybe a little bit. So, at this point, my situation will improve dramatically for another 5 points of damage, 3 points of life for me. That'll put him at 6, me at 18. And I'll get to make another vampire. So, things have really turned around for me. This game's looking really good for me. In fact, at this point, unless he's got some major removal, I've probably already won the game. Here comes my chump blocker. It's 1 for a 1/1 flyer. He's more than cost efficient. Cost efficient 1 would be for a 1/1. An ability on top of that is extra. Also, 1 for a 2/2 would be incredible. I don't know if there's any cards like that at this point, but this is an extremely advantageous card. Here comes my Mirror Knight. Another one of my very favorite cards. Mirror Knight has the unique ability of any troop that is cast on your side after him gets the ability to let you draw another card when that troop gets removed. So a little more draw. I'll take it. I love card advantage. Helps me keep up with my tempo. That's what this deck's all about. That's what wins me games. So we'll see what happens. Remember, if you like this video, subscribe to me, or like me, and or do both. Hopefully we'll come up with some more of these Hex reviews as time goes on. Maybe do a couple a week. We'll see what happens. I'll go ahead and make this troop flying. Don't need to make the Wailing Banshee flying. Currently, she's not blockable by anything that my opponent has, so I've got an entire field of unblockable creatures, as he doesn't have anything that can deal with flying. And with only 6 points left versus my 18, really I think just kind of formality at this point. He might be able to top deck something. Maybe he's got something in his hand. Even if he does, I'll definitely be able to pull out this game. He would have to have something just catastrophic to me to win at this point. I think my odds are really good. So here he lays out a troop. It's not going to save him the game. Oh, this will make things a little more interesting. And there goes my Vampire King. Not too worried about it. He'll be back. I've got enough resources at this point to retrieve him and bring him back into play. So, see if my opponent attacks. He will. Blaze Elemental. At this point, I could go ahead and take the damage. It really doesn't matter, but I'll go ahead and chump block him with this 1/1 flyer. Keep my life total advantage up. Of course, I know what's coming up. He doesn't, so. Plenty of resources. Here comes another Blood Shard. Call to the grave. Bring back the Vampire King. I don't think he's got any sort of answers from that. It looks like he's straight Ruby. I don't know of anything that will prevent this. And of course, I have enough resources to go ahead and get the Vampire King back out. So. We'll pass the priority, and I'll attack with everything I've got. That should leave him down to just 1 point. I don't think there's anything he can do about it at this point. It's been a very fun game. Maybe do a little revisions to my deck. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. I'll catch you again next time. See you later. Bye.